Hi friends, we meet again after a gap of a few weeks. That's because I was busy with some personal engagements. So today friends, we are not going to speak about banking or any heavy topic, but just came across something today and that compelled me to take up today's topic. And so, friends, what we are talking about today is about having a rich mindset. Yes, you heard that right. How does one become rich and abundant? Not by envying others for having more money. I recently just came across a troll where people had been trolling some star kids for having that extra advantage on nepotism. So, based on that, we'll discuss how one goes about having a rich mindset and going on the path of uh, being not so abundant to being more prosperous in life. So, what are the rules of having a rich or billionaire mindset? Yes, friends, we going one by one. The first rule is do not envy others for having more money and do not troll others for having any extra advantage. So, when we do that, what we do is actually that we are sending a signal to the universe that we don't like money or the thought of people having money. And when we send that signal to the universe, we are actually telling the universe that we don't really care for money or we don't like money. And when what we don't like, we don't get. Okay, now we come to point 3. Stop believing that you will never be able to achieve big things because you do not have some advantages. A lot of people have this attitude that because they were not born in a rich family or they do not have so and so facilities, they will not be able to achieve greater things. Let me tell you, we have all been there. Even I have struggled hard to come to where I was. My dad himself came from a very poor background where they didn't have uh, all the times they did not have meal to eat. They stayed in a village, and from there he came up to become a banker and then the AGM of RBI before he retired. And there is another story to that which we'll discuss later, or you can check one of the journeys of my dad which I have recorded in a video. You'll find it on my channel. Okay, so, coming back to having a billionaire mindset, what are the other rules? Yes, you believe and affirm to yourself that no goal is not attainable. When you have that doubt will become your reality. Have faith and believe that no matter what the situation is now, it is not difficult to achieve higher goals or abundance. So it's very important that you believe in your goals and that you can achieve it. For example, I've seen a lot of people in life who always crib that they don't have enough money to do this, go here, buy that, and they're always cribbing. And they always say that I don't have money, and they always remain in that. Even 10 years later, when you check on with them, you will find them in the same situation, because that is the mindset, that is the affirmation, and that is the signal they keep giving out to the universe. And while others keep growing from one stage to another to some prosperity, you'll find such people who always get stuck in such a mindset. uh, so, do such people actually achieve great things? Can such people with such mindsets achieve great things in life? Yes, why not? Provided they change their attitude. And then, friends, I've also seen people who, the moment that they are told that they have some savings or that they are well off, they immediately get defensive and start cribbing that they don't have enough. You always find that the people, the moment you ask about salaries, you don't actually go and ask, but when you hint something that you are very well off than the others, then they get into defensive mode and affirm that they don't have enough and they are not well off and they don't have this and that. So indirectly you start affirming that you don't have enough. So you will always be, no matter how much you earn, even if you're earning more, you'll always be in that situation where you will not have enough, because that is the signal which you have been sending out to the universe. And the moment you tell them to affirm that, why don't you say that you are prosperous, you're abundant, they'll tell you 10 to several excuses, 10 to 20 excuses or more, that why they can't say that, or why this is not possible and that is not possible. So just saying that this is not enough, just saying that you can do this and that is not enough. You have to actually believe in it. So lot of people say that I have read The Secret and I know a lot of attraction, I just have to say it and I have to write it. But that is not enough. You have to actually believe it. It should, if your heart or your subconscious mind doesn't believe in certain things, then no matter 10 you might go on pounding your head, heart, chest and start saying things will not happen for you, because your subconscious mind and within yourself you don't have that belief that it will happen. And finally, I'd like to say that stop trolling and hating or envying rich people just because, just for the sake of it. People, a lot of people have this mentality that rich people are bad and they just hate them. And such people are the people who don't really achieve greater things in life. Remember that we are all unique and have a lot of blessings. While some people might have some advantages, and you might have some other, like even celebrities, even though they have money, they do not have that. They cannot freely go about and move along with a lot of people and enjoy so many things like we do. Or you might have some advantages, so many things in life which they might not have. So everybody has something or the other. So don't troll others or envy. Get out of this envying thing, because does neither does good for you, nor it does good for the other person. It brings disaster to both. So finally, remember that there is enough in the universe for all, because nothing is impossible for the creator. That in law of attraction we say source energy, or you can call